Konnichiwa minna. Hello everybody, in this video I will be doing a One Piece chapter review of 1115 Continental Fragments. So if you guys would like to see more of these types of videos from me, definitely subscribe down below. So let's get started. So we start off with the cover page of Hiyori making a bento for Otoko, and then we see Yamato in the background smiling. So super kawaii. Then we go to the main chapter where we start off with Wano, and then we see Kinemon saying, "Oh, so you were a pirate too, Joy Boy, just like Luffy." So we know that Joy Boy was a pirate as well. And then we cut back to the jail cell at the 6-4 naval base, and we see Kid's crew, but we don't see Kid himself. And then we go to Vegapunk's speech. So more of his speech. So he talks about this great war between Joy Boy and the world government. So he says, but their combined narrative clearly chronicles an unbelievable history about the Great War of the distant past. And so he says, during that period, Joy Boy faced an enemy, the organization now known as the world government. It can be assumed that the alliance was the only feasible way to oppose the formidable faction of which Joy Boy belonged. So Joy Boy, so by Vegapunk's explanation, Joy Boy, I guess, used to be a part of the 20 nations that are underneath the world government, and so the world government is trying to separate those nations, because I think the world government used those 20 nations for their benefit and then just threw them in the garbage can, and Joy Boy is not for that. So that's why he fought with the world government, because he used to be an ally at one point and then now he's against the world government. And then we cut back to Zoe. So we see Zunisha, we see Carrot, and the rest of the Mink tribe. And then, of course, we see Foxy. And then Vegapunk says, and then there lays another problem. And then we cut back to Studzy and Kaku trying to control the barrier. So that way the Straw Hats can get out. And so we see Hedison, oh, this is, there's nothing more that we can do. We could just lower down the barrier, and they just have to take that opportunity. And then we see Jinbei holding Zoro. And then we see Nami saying, now hurry up, they're moving their ships to blockade northeast coast. And then we see Studzy, so we see Studzy, like, kind of upset that now that Stella is gone, who am I meant to live for? I have no purpose. So it seems like Stella and Studzy are friends. That's my guess. And then we cut back, probably my favorite part of this chapter, where we see one of the giants holding the horse tail of the scimitar Gorosei, and then he has like his axe ready to slice him in half. And then we see Bonnie kick the Gorosei in the face, and then we see him say, "I sense living voices." So it makes me wonder if the scimitar Gorosei, I'm wondering if he can hear voices like Momonosuke, because as we all know, Momonosuke can hear Zunisha, so maybe he has that same ability. Maybe he can hear voices of Zunisha. Maybe he can understand what Zunisha is saying. Who knows? Maybe he has that ability too. And then we see him, so we see the scimitar Gorosei basically just horse kick the giant in the face, and he draws out his sword and he yells Bonnie, and then Bonnie dodges his sword attack backwards and then slices off the head of the ship. I'm guessing that is the Gorosei ship, I'm guessing. Like, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And then, yeah, so we see Frankie, and then we go back to Vegapunk saying the Void Century ended with Joy Boy's defeat. And then we see Zunisha and Jack. So then we see the Scimitar Gorosei, I guess, jump because he's leaving. So he's retreating by jumping, and then he slices this cloud. So maybe that's another machinery that he's slicing down. And then Vegapunk says, the wake of the ancient conflict scarred the world. So this big war between Joy Boy and the world government is a pretty powerful one. Definitely bigger than Marineford, for sure. And those scars never healed. Yeah, so then we see, I think that's Sanji. Yeah, so we see Sanji like in a battle. And then Vegapunk says, the ancient world was swallowed by the ocean. And now we are living atop the remnants. So now we know what happens to the Void Century. So it's been underwater for a long time. And they're standing on top of it, like the shallow part of it. So that's what happened to the Void Century. It's been underwater this entire time. And then he says, but it wasn't like that 1,000 years ago. So this must be recent. Because, like, if he's saying it wasn't like that 1,000 years ago, this must be recent. This is definitely not a long time ago. The cataclysmic hegological disaster occurred during the Void Century. So yeah, so I'm guessing during the war between Joy Boy and the world government caused the Void Century to sink underwater. That's my guess. And I think that, oh yeah, and then we also see Sabo saying, the world of a millennia ago sleeps underneath at the bottom of the ocean. So that has been confirmed that the Void Century is underwater because of this big fight between Joy Boy and the world government. So yeah, guys, that is the end of the chapter. Really, really interesting chapter. Now we know where the Void Century is. So this has been recent. So Vegapunk said not even 1,000 years ago. So definitely more recent than I thought. So that's quite interesting. And of course, I love the Scimitar Gorosei, probably my favorite Gorosei right now. He's super cool, you know, and then he wields a sword. I really enjoy his design. I really like his design a lot. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about this video down below. And also, what is your favorite part of this chapter? I would love to know. So yeah, guys, so no break next week. So there's going to be another One Piece chapter next week, and I am very excited. So yeah, guys, I will see y'all next time. Mata ne!